so many people unhappy? Well, we want to make more money. There's now better technology that's never enough. We want a better infrastructure. We want better everything. And that's good that all of these things are happening for us at this very moment in time. But then what happens to be the problem with all of that? Expectations, because when you have advanced media, when you have all this amazing technology, there are suggestions implied when you turn on the TV, right? Oh, I want to look like him. He seems to have a very happy life and he looks great and I want that body and I want this and I want that. Oh, those are, wow, I wish I could afford those clothes. You know, it's how we tend to react to all of the stimuli that is pushed in front of us each and every day that can cause us to wobble just a little bit. So we want a body image, right? But it's not so much for us, it's to be accepted by other people. And we think that that's going to make us happy. Excuse me, that's not connecting. That's a disconnect. Status. I sure wish I earned as much as that motivational speaker earns. But all I'm doing is watching a YouTube of him speaking in front of an audience. But then my mind chatter starts to build that down and create a negative out of that. I don't know how much he earns, but why am I doing that to myself? What others think and say can cause us to fall from our happiness perch in a second, right? And many of you know that earlier in my life, I lived my life that way. I was heavily teased and bullied all the way through to junior high school, and I started to believe everything that was said about me. And I unfortunately became that unhappy, negative stuff. Only later down the road did I realize, hey, just a minute, this isn't me. I gave that up years ago. Let me go back and reclaim that. And the coolest thing is I realized that it had never gone anywhere. It was always still inside me. I just forgot. And I let all these things cloud my connection with the true me. And that happens to all of us, and that's life. I think life is about remembering what we think we have forgotten. We had it all when we got here, but then just a couple of years down the line, it started to sort of fade away. What others have, that's a huge one. We could do a seminar just on that. And this is even huger, if there's a word. And if there isn't, I just created it, so there. What society and media dictate. That's such an intense message nowadays, you know? And what people don't realize is how powerful the media is. I read a book in a communications course in college called The Media is the Message. And it really is. What that box in your living room, and even worse, in your bedroom, tells us to do, we will do, often without thinking. And I think this is the problem we have today, because not enough happiness is being programmed to reach us through that box. What would you say the percentage of television content is now between positive stuff and negative stuff? Would you venture to agree with me that most of what you see on TV nowadays, in my estimation, is probably 80 to 90% negative? 90? Yes.
I was going to say 80-20.
80
20 positive, 80 negative.
20 positive, 80 negative. Yeah. Which is unfortunate, because all that is a box. It's a choice as to what comes through it. But even though we have more channels available to us as never before, you can channel surf, but again, 80% of what's on there is negative. Now, the only positive that I can derive from that is you got to turn it off when it gets to be too much and not just sit there and veg in front of it, and then just do what makes you happy. Get up off the living room sofa, figuratively, and get out and be you. And that's how you begin to rebalance and reclaim yourself in the name of being happy. There's no reason why we can't be happy through life. And I am not talking about 100% Cinderella running through poppy fields every day. No, that's not life. But I would ask you to start, as of this moment, to bring more happiness into your life. Why not? You'll be the direct benefit of that. Your health will improve, your spirit will improve, you'll be smiling more. And that's pretty cool. People want to smack me sometimes because I don't drink coffee in the morning, and boy, you would think that I've had 5 cups, because from the moment that I get up, and I think it's because I was a cruise director, you know, you have to be on the job at 6 a.m. and you got to walk out of your cabin every morning like you're in a Broadway show, you know, without any personal baggage, because passengers don't want to feel that. They pay thousands of dollars to take an Asian cruise, and they flew from Chicago to do it, and you can't be walking around with your personal stress baggage on your back. So you got to motivate yourself to be happy all the time. When you walk into a very important appointment, you know, where a sale needs to be made or something like that, you're not going to walk into it like this. Good morning. You know, I don't really want to be here. I had a horrible weekend. Let me tell you what happened. It was just the most unhappy weekend of my life. You want to start a day like that, and what does your client think, right? No, the show must go on. You got a part to play, and you better play it, because if not, who's responsible for that? You. So these are some tools that can keep you on track. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you resonated with it, please give the video a like. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with all the motivation I will continue to share with you. Thank you.